Good evening and welcome to Rift News, your completely serious and reputable source for everything happening across Riftbound. Tonight's stories. Poland defeats the United States in the Riftbound nation clash, triggering an immediate diplomatic incident. A dangerously large cat has been spotted heading towards Barcelona. An RQ veteran continues his increasingly desperate attempts to convince the world that Shen is a good deck, and the Riftbound community discovers a brand new way to make extremely responsible financial decisions. I'm Dubby, and this is Rift News. We begin with the international news. Poland have been crowned champions of the first Riftbound nation clash after defeating the United States 3-1 in the grand final. The event brought together 8 different countries, with each team drafting their legends before battling their way through the tournament. And after making it all the way to the final, Poland took down the Team USA, which was represented by challenger TCG and friends, to claim the first nation title. The legend draft gave us plenty to talk about as well, so we'll throw up the final selections up on screen rather than making everybody sit through me reading an entire draft sheet. But ultimately, Poland got the job done, but for Team USA, however, the timing of this defeat could not be much worse. Several members of the American team are now preparing to travel to Barcelona, which means Barcelona is no longer simply the next tournament on Challenger TCG's calendar, it is now the Revenge Tour. Polish players attending Barcelona have been warned that repeatedly saying 3-1 may provoke an international incident.
There is the hunter and the hunted.
We now turn to a developing story. Residents of Barcelona have been advised to keep all small animals indoors following reports that Prismaticism's Rengar is traveling to the city. After already demonstrating that Rengar is, unfortunately for everyone else, a very real deck, Prismaticism appears to have taken his recent success as encouragement. He has now set his sights on Barcelona. Spanish authorities have therefore issued the following guidance. Do not approach large cats, do not attempt to make eye contact, and if you are planning to register Rengar yourself, may God have mercy on your soul. Prismaticism has already warned that anyone challenging him for Best of Rengar will be hunted down.
If you show up with Rengar, I'm going to hunt you down. That is your warning.
So if you're bringing the deck to Barcelona, congratulations, you are now part of the hunt. Meanwhile, an ongoing investigation into a previous Best of Warren player has taken another concerning turn. TSS Houses Are Big has once again been spotted attempting to make Shen completely viable. Despite repeated warnings from friends, opponents, statistics, and presumably Shen himself, the RQ veteran has refused to stop. At his latest event, Houses Are Big finished 4-3 with the deck, but far more importantly, he walked away with the prestigious title of Best of Shen. In what officials are describing as the least contested award of the weekend, there was exactly one Shen player in the room. It was him. Nevertheless, Houses Are Big appears to have interpreted this as further evidence that the deck is working, rather than the more conventional interpretation that nobody else wanted to play Shen. He is now believed to be headed towards Barcelona, where the experiment will continue. Do not ask him why Shen is actually good. Friends and family have asked everyone to avoid this topic at all costs. This process can take several hours. And now for the financial news. Registration for the T1 Signature Edition has officially closed. Thousands of players entered for the chance to spend $360 or €384 plus shipping on a limited T1 bundle containing exclusive cards and one serialized signature card. Naturally, the Riftbound community has responded in an entirely calm and financially responsible manner. Houses deposits are down, kidney availability is at an all-time high, and financial advisors are reporting a sharp increase in clients asking whether pensions can legally be converted into Faker cards. But if you entered, remember, the important part starts tomorrow. The first round of selection emails goes out on August 20th, so keep an eye on it in your inbox and importantly your spam folder. If selected, you'll have 24 hours to complete the purchase before the bundle goes back into the pool for another players. Our financial advisors say that if you do see this email, then you definitely should not click on it. Ignore it, do not open it, or even better, send it to me so that I can collect it for my own personal reasons. This brings us to Barcelona, the next regional qualifier. Players from all over the globe are preparing to travel to one of the most beautiful cities in the world, where they will proceed to experience absolutely none of it. Instead, more than 2,000 Riftbound players will spend the entire weekend inside a convention center, eating whatever food is closest and arguing about battlefield selection. Prismaticism as Rengar, Houses Are Big has Shed, Challenger TCG has Unfinished Business, and everybody else has approximately 48 hours remaining to convince themselves that changing decks immediately before a major tournament is actually a really good idea. Good luck to everybody competing, and to the judges, make sure to read up on everyone's favorite simple card to understand, Promising Future. And that's everything from Rift News. We'll be keeping an eye on Barcelona this weekend, and we'll return with anything important. I've been your host, Dubby, and we'll see you soon. Good night.